I don't remember what I was saying when I got turned around, but look what the guys did for me at the feed store. They covered my hay. Good morning. I've been to the feed store. I'm in the neighborhood trying to get home. It's just starting to pick up rain. I went during a time where there was a break in the rain, and that break is slowly opening. So I'm going to get home. I'm going to back in to my carport. So that lumber, there was leftover lumber from the floor job. And because actually they used 4, I believe, of those treated 2x6s. But they also used treated 2x6s on the back wall where they took the wall, cut the wall, it's like a 2-foot section, brand new all the way down. They used 2 of my 2x6s that were 10 foot. That was lumber that was on my back deck waiting to build my chicken coop. So I will have to replace those 2x6x10s when it comes time to start my coop. So that ended up leak because they wanted those 10 foot so there wouldn't be as many breaks, So anyway, it worked. Anyway, and it's all great. I have 4 8-foot 2x6s left, a piece of the beadboard, and 1 whole sheet of plywood. And it's still laying there on the little risers that they bring it out with. It's like little pallet wood. It's not a whole pallet. It's like those little 4-foot blocks or something, that pieces of wood. Anyway, it's still laying on all that. What I'd like to do if I had the time, but I'm trying to get down to Mom's. I don't like to go this late, but the rain, I needed to hit the feed store. I didn't want to start working at Mom's and then leave and go to the feed store, then have to come back. So, that's a pretty truck for sale. I kind of just hung around the house. I cleaned the kitchen, got everything out. Levi said he didn't want to go down to G's. He wanted to sit and watch his movies. He was gifted some 2 boxes came from Joy, and they're full of CDs and DVDs. And he's been sitting on the floor because I said, you cannot take them out of this box, and you cannot take them to your room and sit them somewhere. I have to build you more shelves, because all of his DVDs and CDs pretty much filled up that shelf that I thought it would hold everything, and it just barely does. So anything extra will not fit. So I said I have to build him a couple of shelves somewhere, somehow, for more. And I don't want them scattered all over his room. So he's already started one last night. We watched Scrooge, the original Scrooge. We watched that last night. He said he's going to watch some of his new movies today. So I don't know. He didn't want to go to G's. So I had to get everything I thought he would need so I could lock the pantry and all that good stuff. My house is kind of still a... Somebody trying to call me? I didn't see it. My house is still kind of an obstacle course with totes. I do have a couple of totes of Christmas and fall that I'm not going to keep. I'm going to go ahead and take to resale shop, because I just didn't. Number one, y'all know I didn't do fall like I normally do. But what I did do, I thought was pretty. It doesn't have to be so, I'm pretty. You know how I am. I get kind of carried away. Let me get back in here. I don't remember what I was saying when I got turned around, but look what the guys did for me at the feed store. They covered my hay, because he goes, I said I need 2 bags of feed and sweet feed, and 2 bales of hay. He goes, oh, you want hay? today, you know, I was like, I know I left when it was a break in the rain, but it started again. And I said, I'm just hoping I can fly home without any kind of accidents. And he goes, well, we'll put a bag over it. Oh, because I used to always remember to grab lawn and leaf bags because they will hold a bale of hay. If I'm just going to get one bale of hay, I would put 2 lawn and leaf bags because I put my hay in it. Then I'd come over the end that's not closed and I'd go back over that end. That way both ends are completely covered. And I would do that not only if it was raining and I was in my truck, but I would do that if I was in my vehicle and I didn't want hay on everything. I tried the tarps, and it seemed like when you get home, there's still hay like stuck on the sides of, you know, that carpety stuff. It's in the backs of your vehicles up the side, that little fuzzy, whatever that carpet stuff is. It'd be little hay stuck. You can't get that out. You have to physically pull one by one little piece of hay. So then I started doing the trash bags. It was just easier. And he said, yeah, I got a bag. I'm gonna cover it for you. So they put both these 2 bales together next to each other, then wrapped this bag over it and tucked them underneath. So if anything, and then my bottoms were wet a little bit, but not much, because I have the bed liner that has the ups and downs, you know, like the grooves. So water settles at the bottom, but the top groove is what your stuff is sitting on. So very little wetness. Anyway, I'm gonna get back in here. I checked on Levi. I put up a cup of, I don't know, Mom and Dad might have to share it. I didn't get 2 cups. I love fruit salad. Oh my gosh, it's the best thing. It's not probably a healthy dessert, but it's not horribly bad for you. I don't really know. It's got fruit cocktail in it, but I drain all the juice off. And then it's got mini marshmallows, pecan pieces. Some people put bananas. I think my mama, Peepat, used to put bananas, little chunks of banana. I don't do the banana. Mama don't do the banana either. And then to bind it, to hold it all together, is sour cream. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. And it's not the most horrible dessert sweet that you could eat. It's probably better than a whole lot of sweets. Because, I mean, I could really put away them little Christmas tree cakes from Little Debbie. But I think this is better. But Mama loves it too, and I think Dad does too. But I made up just 1 can. You can make it to whatever you know, however many people are coming. Just depends on how much stuff you know, how many containers of fruit cocktail, how many containers of sour cream. You can make it gigantic. We've made it where it fills up punch bowls. And then you literally have to take out what you're going to want later because it will be gone if you've got the right kind of people there eating on it. So anyway, I had made some, and I thought, well, Mama would probably love to have a little cup of that. So I made her a cup of it, and she might share with Dad. She wanted to give Dad a half of that cup. If they both have to take a little bit out of this, they're going to get the amount that would be in a pudding cup. Yeah, it'd be about, if they got equal amounts of it, they'd each get a pudding cup size of fruit salad. Anyway, I was very happy that those men put that plastic over, because, and like right now, it's not hardly doing anything. But just as I was almost home, it kind of let a little bit of a pour. Not a pour. It wasn't like, can't see, oh my gosh, my wipers don't even go fast enough. It wasn't that kind of a rain. I'm not putting my seatbelt on. I'm almost here. Anyway, I'm going to get in here and do a couple of jobs. I probably won't do all the jobs. Like, there's basically 4 jobs left in this house. That's the, I already talked about this. 4 jobs. That's the drain under the sink in the kitchen. I don't know if Buddy did that or not. He said he would come Saturday and do it. I don't know if he did. Because I told him to call me, and he never called me Saturday. So I don't know if he got the drain done or not. I just told him I got it all hooked up under, and it's coming down the tailpiece. And there's other tailpieces you can hook to that to get it on through the floor. But I told him, I said, I cannot drill the hole down. It jerks my arm. So, can you please do that? And he said he would. And he said, I said, we can Monday or Tuesday or, you know, he goes, well, I probably can come down here tomorrow. That was Friday. And he said he could do it Saturday. So, I don't know if he did or not. No. Did I work down here Saturday? I don't know. My days are blending together now. We had Thanksgiving Friday. I did work a little. Was there a game Friday night? It seems weird to think that Thanksgiving just seems like it was 2 days ago or something when it's Monday. Thanksgiving was 3-4 days ago. So now my time is mixed up. But anyway, I told him if you call me, I'll come, you know, help. And he never called me. So I don't know if his drain got hooked up. But the other 3 jobs, the trim still needs. Some rooms don't have trim yet. Not completed trim. I got to put the shelves up in the kitchen. I've got to finish the tile. That's 1, 2, 3. Oh, I've got to put those 2 cabinets in her laundry room. That's 4. And the drain would be 5. So those jobs all get done. I am through here. There might be little things she wants me to come do. I might have to paint something or whatever, but not the cabinets that I'm putting up. None of them have been painted. The one is stained from when it was in this house over here, but the other 2 plus the 3 on that other side, they're all brand new. They need a full coat of paint. I'll just paint them the green of the kitchen cabinets because there was 2 gallons of that and I'm going to use it. I was meant to bring the white to color the ends of the table that we cut off, those pieces that were too long. I meant to bring white to cover those, but I didn't, so I have to do that one day. Anyway, I'm going to get in here and I will take y'all along as I finish a job or work toward finishing a job. The tile hasn't come yet, so I can't do anything to that the kitchen wall on this side, the right side of the window. But the left side of the window's been done, and if those 1x12s are stained, I have the brackets, so we can hang those today. And she can get 2 shelves in there right off the bat. I'm going to get in there and see what I can get done. All right, I'm ready to go home. And it's dark, so I've worked from daylight to dark. Not really, I didn't get here till noon. Was it noon?
It was about, 12:15.
She's keeping time. She's keeping time on me like a time clock.
No, I'm not!
All right, this is what I got done. I got that shelf in, but it's gluing up right now, setting. So I've covered so they won't kick it or hit it. And can of Rotel or something is holding it up just perfect, and they're tight until it sets up. And then tomorrow I will caulk it, and then the next day I will paint it. And when that happens, I'll paint this strip here. That's the one I was showing y'all the last time that I caulked. And it should look pretty like this one. See? Real nice, clean, crisp corner. Oh, that one will look like that one I get it painted. And I got all these tight now. These were loose. I put regular head screws in them. So you can, this was just a little round head and you couldn't tighten them. There's nothing to hold it with to make this nut tight. So I ordered little screws that would go through there, and now I can hold it tight while I tighten them down, so that works. We did not get this done. Daniel, Buddy did not get down here and get this done. But I do see that water has been run because I see it in that jug.
Yeah.
Did you forget, or you just knew you were going to do just a little bit?
Dustin Matthew did it.
Make him a bottle?
Yeah, and I said, turn it off. It's not hooked up. He goes, oh, God. Then he looks underneath and trying to find a dish towel. But he said, oh, there's a bucket.
Yeah. Praise God. So in here, I got these 3 up. I'm going to cover this with a little, just a piece of trim work right here. And probably, see, these didn't lay flush. So, I don't know. But it is the laundry room. I put this shelf up with some hooks. I gave her an idea to do with this. I don't know if she'll do it or not, but I gave her an idea for this so we can get this out of here. And there'll be 2 more hooks to go up there for hanging. But this is right now where Daddy charges his iPhones. Right here. So I got that all neat and tidy out of the way. I brought, since this was an opening here, I brought an extension cord through and down, and it gives Mom's power to her little vacuum. Anyway, I brought this in. It's been on the porch, and I didn't want any of this to get wet and blow up, and then we wouldn't be able to get the cut out of it that we need for that little end. We still have not done that little end. There's another job. Car. If y'all, was I talking about jobs? I thought I had 5 jobs, and I got here and realized there were 7 jobs, and didn't even think of this. So this is another job. I'm trying to mark the jobs off the list. And some of them are only halfway done. Like the tile is a job. And one side of the kitchen looks, you come around here and, well, we need tile and we need 2 shelves. But those shelves look really pretty. I told you the wood stained against the green and the white would look really pretty, not painted. It stands out against the white backsplash. I'm talking to you. Did you think I was talking to video?
Yeah, but then I saw you looking at me, so I thought, oh, she must be talking to me.
Yeah, I just saying. I just think that looks really pretty with
I was just listening to what you're saying about it.
It
is beautiful. Am I going to be able to set out my cool gear cups?
Mm-mm. They don't. They need to go in a closed cabinet. You should put them in one of these bottom drawers. That's where all my kids' cups are. So when the kids want to grab a cup, they already know. Even the ones that come just on Sundays. Yeah. They know to go to that bottom drawer, and that's where the kids' cups are. Dusting them. They all know that bottom drawer is cups. So I would say kids' gear cups go. Oh yeah, they can't go here. We're gonna have to do something here. This is starting to peel. This is one of the cabinets that was pre-done. So I'm gonna have to sand and then paint. Mama said don't worry about it, but you can see it's peeling. Maybe once there's a knob here, they'll stop using this like this and catching their fingers and catching it maybe.
Yeah.
Did you see what I meant?
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, the Tyler came in today. They're in the car. Daddy picked them up for me, but he didn't bring them in. He just brought the food in. Every now and then they're going to have to remember just to push these, because I wiped this wall down as good as I could. Every now and then I see one that's popping loose, and I think it's because it's maybe hitting sawdust. If I see any that keep popping up and they won't lay down, I can put caulk behind them to secure them, some kind of a glue. Or I can just peel it out and put a new one and make sure it's dusted really good. That's what really needs to be done, is make sure these there's no dust still. See, because I can rub it and feel dust. And I haven't got to this part yet, but I can feel it. So there's still a lot of sawdust on these walls, Mom.
Yeah, I brought my duster so I can do the rest of it.
Anyway, I'm going to bring the tiles in so they can warm up to the house. And I got caught behind here in some places, and in some places it's was a wider, because the walls did a little bit of this stuff. You could see, like if you look down there right now, you can see a space between the counter and the wall, but you get it further down and it closes up. So that's just your 2x4s on the back side. They were done either with their crowns in or their crowns out, which one way or the other, and it makes the wall do a little bit of a bow. Anyway, like here it was really tight and the caulk line is good, but here I had to put a caulk line down kind of far in there and then come back on top and do another caulk line. So this caulk will hold the last caulk, if that makes any sense. Anyway, all right, I'm gonna go get home and, I don't know, watch a movie with Levi. He's waiting for me to watch a movie.
Okay,
Oh, it's a ball game. Well, unless it's Dallas. It ain't Dallas, is it?
No.
Yeah. I usually keep up with Dallas. They tell me on my phone. All right, I'm going to go. I love you guys. God bless y'all. And I will see you later. Katie, I'm trying to do a video.